think with the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep
until morning. Ewing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's going to try to get one more shot off the end. Push the ball there.
How about that?
Steps over Teron Lue. He's got about three. He'll put up a three.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Boom Broadcasting presents 3 from G. I'm your host, Jason Calenzo. Welcome to the show, guys. The last show of the 2025 season. This year is over. It is crazy, excuse me, to know and to think how fast the 2025 year has gone by. It's crazy that we're here in 2026. I just blinked my eyes and I can remember like 1999 with the Y2K stuff. And then like, boom, 26 years later, man, it is crazy. But we had a heck of a year in 2025, which we'll recap with my man Podcast Smitty on his quick hits. He's going to be doing kind of a 2025 montage, which I will be helping and kind of giving him a little bit of my 2 cents here. So be on the lookout for that coming out the end of this week here, where he's going to kind of touch on all sports and a lot of different sports in 2025. Of course, the NBA did not disappoint for the 2025 year. Of course, Oklahoma City Thunder just capping off a stunning performance last year, winning the NBA Finals. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander winning the MVP. We had a great final. It was a little lackluster, unfortunately, because of Halliburton getting hurt. Indiana made it definitely a game and a memorable finals. But man, Oklahoma City, and they started off this new 2025-2026 season on fire. And we'll get into that in a little bit here. But guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all had a very safe and happy Christmas. I know I did here in the household. So I am very thankful for my family and friends. So sending a lot of love to my friends out there. And again, thank you guys very much for just paying attention and joining me, man, and watching, man. This is it's really cool. I've been doing this for a little over a year now. And I like it. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. And it's because of you that I keep doing it. So please don't be afraid. Drop me a line, drop me a comment. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. I take constructive criticism very well. Because that's the only way you get better in life, man. You got to be able to take the good and the bad and kind of mush it all up together and get better every day. So I plan on getting better every day. 2026, I am excited for this new year coming up, man. I'm excited for basketball that's being played. We had some phenomenal games Christmas Day, so we'll touch base and recap those games. We'll also touch base on excuse me, the Draymond Green drama. Is his time over in Golden State? Is it time for his time to be over in Golden State? We'll talk about that here in a little bit. And then, man, we have our top 5 rookies. We'll talk about that. But lots to unpack here from Christmas Day, guys. I want to get into this because we had some epic games. We had a fun Christmas in the NBA. Guys, the NFL, stop with playing games on Christmas Day. Christmas Day is for the NBA. Let's say it out there. Let's say it proud. Look, I don't mind the day before, the day after. Look, NFL, I know you got all kinds of money. Just chill out. But I don't appreciate you trying to steal the NBA's thunder because, man, epic, wonderful Christmas day games, all of them. So first, we'll start with the first game. My New York Knicks. Fantastic win coming back from 17 down in the fourth. Because look, Cleveland's no slouch. Look, they won 64 games last year. I know they're a game over 500. They're 17-16, so not the best start off. But when you win 64 games, it's hard to kind of go higher from that. They've had a lot of injuries they dealt with, but they had their full complement this game. Donovan Mitchell dropping 34, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, a monster dunk in that game where he just came down the middle and just dunked over everybody. He is still a hell of a player and a homecoming because he's from New York. I know when he originally got traded, the Knicks were involved because they really wanted him. They ended up getting Brunson, which I'm happy about. I mean, I'm not going to fight that at all. But Donovan Mitchell, good game. Darius Garland, 20 points, 10 assists. So they had their full complement. They played well. And Cleveland, for 3 quarters, they looked like Cleveland of last year. But the New York Knicks, I love the resolve. I love the fight. Down 17 in the fourth, never out of it. These are the kind of games that you remember, and you kind of put that in your pocket, and you go, okay, playoff time. Hey guys, remember when we were down, we were counted out against a good team? You pull that out your pocket. So Jalen Brunson, 34 points. Jordan Clarkson, great pickup in the offseason, man. He's really been showing out and had some great games. He had 25 points. But I cannot commend the 2 individuals I'm about to put on the stage right now. My man Mitchell Robinson, and Tyler Kolek. These guys have not just stepped up, but have become a part of the life's blood of this team. Look, Miles McBride being hurt, Josh Hart, Landry Shamet, all those guys being hurt hurts the team. But Robinson, he didn't have any points, but man, he did the Dennis Rodman. Don't need to score, just get to rebound. Get to offensive rebound, get to defensive rebound. He had some clutch offensive rebounds in that fourth quarter. Ended up with 13 rebounds, but just his play on the court, his presence, a lot of the things you don't see in the stat sheet he was doing. So Mitchell Robinson, thank you very much. And Tyler Kolek, 16 points, 9 assists. He had some big drop threes in that fourth quarter. Again, stepping up for Hart not being able to play, with McBride still being injured. But both of these guys are the reason the Knicks came back and won that game. They had the Garden jumping. It was a great game to watch. It was a lot of fun to see and to feel this team really come together. And, back-to-back 50-win seasons, you get rid of your coach, you bring in a new coach, you expect to see a drop-off. But Knicks 22-9, second in the East. I don't see a drop-off. They have been playing very well. Defensively, they've been great. They've been really good on the board, especially the offensive boards. Again, shout out Mitchell Robinson, man. These are the kind of things you take with you, you put in your pocket, you bring it when you go into the playoffs, and you bring this out, and you show this game on tape when you're getting ready for the playoffs. Guys, I'm going to rewind. I'm going to play this tape for you here. Christmas Day, down 17. I'm going to show you this fourth quarter and what we did right. And, man, those are the kind of games that can put you over the top. So, needless to say, as a New York Knicks fan, it was a great win, a great Christmas present for me on Christmas Day. But even better, it was a very exciting game. I mean, Cleveland made it a game, kept it close, little heave at the end, just kind of had you clench your butt cheeks a little bit, but needless to say, we came out with a victory, and I'll take it. Cavs, as long as they can get healthy and go on a run, I think they can kind of make a push towards the playoffs. but it's tough after you get that many wins. They've had back-to-back great East seasons, but early exits in the playoffs. I don't know, Cleveland. I like what's going on in the land, but they got to stay healthy, and they got to stay healthy. Excuse me, guys. Got to blow my nose. Because it's that time of year where everybody's sniffling. The up and down weather driving me bananas here. Thank you very much. But great win for the New York Knicks. That started off Christmas with a bang. It was awesome. I loved it. And then we rolled into Oklahoma City versus the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs have been on a hot streak right behind the Rockets. They're 23-8, the Spurs. The Spurs have been playing very well, even without Victor Wembanyama. Kind of was coming off the bench there for a little bit. He is back in the starting rotation. Was back in the starting rotation over the weekend, even though it was a loss to the Jazz. That team is dangerous when they are floating on all cylinders. Excuse me. But Christmas Day, De'Aaron Fox, 29 points. Victor Wembanyama off the bench, the Parisian Pillar. Guys, I'm trying to get that out there. I need to get him a better nickname than Wemby. He's too good to have a nickname that sounds like a Muppet. But 19 points, 11 rebounds off the bench. Castle, who has turned into an absolute stud, rookie of the year last year. He is playing some amazing basketball. I think for years to come, he's right there on superstar status, 19.7 assists. But man, these Spurs against Oklahoma City has now lost to the Spurs 3 times this year. They have 5 losses total this year. And 3 of those are to the San Antonio Spurs. Are the San Antonio Spurs the kryptonite to Oklahoma City Thunder? Like, Oklahoma City is killing everybody else. Playing phenomenal basketball. SGA up there for MVP again. No championship hangover whatsoever. But man, Spurs defensively, they're tall, they're long, they spread the court. You got to play Wembanyama all over the place because he can shoot the deep ball. He can play you down low. He is a heck of a player, rim protector, blocks for days. But SGA, 22 points, Chet, 10 points, 12 rebounds, a little bit of a weak game. And Jay Will, 12.6 assists. So in the big 3, for Oklahoma City, a little bit of a weak performance. Going to call you out. Christmas Day against the San Antonio Spurs. One of your biggest hurdles in repeating as a champion. You came out a little flat. Spurs ended up winning 117-102 behind Fox's 29. But more importantly, I think, is the 3-0. The Spurs are not afraid of the Thunder, period. And that is dangerous going into the playoffs. Look, the Thunder are still 26-5, still best record in NBA. They are phenomenal. I do not think they are going to even get... I mean, at first, I was like, man, they have a chance to get to the record or break the record. I don't think they're going to do it. It's games like these that show me otherwise, that I don't think they're going to get to 74 wins. I think they're going to be over 60 wins. I got them about 67, maybe 65 to 67 wins. So I think they're going to be over 60. Again, knock on wood, barring any health issues. But these are the kind of games that kind of lead me to pause that you ain't Golden State. You're not the Chicago Bulls. You're a great team. But that's hard. To win 70 games in the NBA, it's hard. And you got a long way to go. So, but we'll see. They can catch fire, but they'll need all three of those guys to really play on all cylinders. Chet, a little bit of a weak game. Jay Will, a little bit of a weak game. But man, the San Antonio Spurs, don't let them realize their full potential this early. Because if they start playing like I know they can play with the guys they got on that squad, Dylan Harper, throw him in there, playing really good basketball. I mean, they got some straight hoopers on that squad. They got bench depth, and they got a heck of an organization. So watch out. OKC, San Antonio is not scared of you. And I would be concerned about that. So if you want to repeat as champions, you better put some fear back into some teams and start blowing dudes out really, really bad here and go on like a mega hot streak. Because if not, teams are going to start watching these games. How do the Spurs do it? And they're going to watch these games and they're going to have your number. They're going to know your kryptonite. And right now, Wemby and them boys, the Parisian Pillar, has your kryptonite. All right, our next game. Let's jump into that Mavs-Warriors game. Mavs, a loss. Warriors, 126-116. Curry, 23 points, doing Steph things. The greatest shooter God ever created. I still think they need a lot of help on that squad. I don't think Curry and Butler are enough. But Butler, 14 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. Okay game. They need more to get deeper into the West, to get deeper into the playoffs. I think they need a lot more. Look, Flagg is good. He is everything advertised. He is a first-round draft pick. He looks great. The rest of that Dallas Mavericks team looks terrible. Flagg, 27.6 rebounds, 5 assists. Great game for, you're in the limelight. You're playing on Christmas Day. Everybody's watching you. So he actually played really, really well. But it's the Dallas Mavericks. And they're playing terrible. And AD, Anthony Davis, a.k.a. Mr. Glass, a.k.a. Street Clothes, hurt again. As a broken record. This guy cannot left the second quarter with groin spasms. I'm sorry. But when your cojones start spazzing them, I don't know. It may be time to hang up and move on because it's I don't even know what to say. Because AD right now, every time you step on the floor, you are fragile. We coming out of Christmas, the Christmas story. You're fragile. It's from Italy. It's Italian, fragile. So Dallas, you need to jettison everybody but Cooper Flagg. Even if you get something for Jason Kidd, I think you trade him away and get him the heck out of there because I know he does not want to be in Dallas anymore. So I think it is time for Dallas to blow everything up and move on and get something and build around this kid because Flagg is good. The Mavs are not. They got a lot to do to get even remotely close to competing in the NBA. So I don't know. They got to do something. It's terrible. It was a good game. Again, shout out Flagg for playing well on Christmas Day with the bright lights in front of you. But man, Dallas, very, very disappointing. Time to blow it up and redo. Get whatever you can. If you can get anything for AD, do it. Clay, I think it's time to move on. I think you need to go back to Golden State. I'd love to see you in New York because we can use a nice guy to sit out there and just shoot 3-pointers. I would love to see that. But Clay, I think you need to get the heck out of there. Kid, yeah, I know you want to get out of there. I could still see that look on your face when they traded Luka and you were in that press conference talking about we all on the same page and you just wanted to choke out Nico and jump through that camera. So I think it's time. He needs an escape clause here real quick. So yeah, Mavericks, blow it up. Next game. Heck of a game for those Houston Rockets. Amen Thompson. I love this dude. I think he is a superstar in the making. He is a lot of fun to watch. He has a great game. Game high 26 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. He performed well on Christmas Day in a win, 119-96 over those Lakers. But Amen Thompson, great job. KD, 25 points. He's KD. Slim Reaper, a.k.a. He'll get you points for hire. He is a mercenary. He'll get you, 25, 30 points a game. He can still shoot the ball from anywhere on the court. Alfred Sengun, key. 12 rebounds, 14 points, all-star. These Rockets, fourth in the West, tied with the Lakers at 19-10. So I still think they got some work to do. I think they do still need to add a few other pieces to maybe get over the hump because this is the West. This is tough. But it was a heck of a win against the Lakers. Luka, 25 points. LeBron, 18 points. So this was LeBron's 20-something or other at Christmas Day. This is the Lakers' 27th time playing on Christmas. They're 25-27 playing on Christmas. Not their best Christmas record. And we'll get into the Lakers here in just a second. But, man, let's tote on those Rockets. Amen. KD, Alfred Sengun. They're up there. I still think the Spurs are a better team than the Rockets. They're a little taller. They got a little more oomph. But Spurs, Rockets, man, are right there, right behind Oklahoma City. I think they're just a couple of pieces away, or maybe a small piece away, from really putting the heat on Oklahoma City. But the Rockets, I think if they catch fire, and this guy, Amen Thompson, if he can really realize what his game can be, I think if they get him off the chain, I think he can be a 25, 30 a point a night guy. He is that good. So I love it. But, man, let's talk about the Lakers. I think there's some trouble in La La Land. After the Christmas loss, this drives me nuts. You're 29 games in. You are 5th in the West at 19-10. It's respectable. I mean, you're not at the bottom. But you get called out by your head coach, J.J. Redick, in the press conference, in public, in front of everybody, calls you guys out. We don't care enough right now. Whew. He blasted this team's effort and execution. Now, which drives me a little bit insane and causes me to really question the leadership there in LA is you have Luka Doncic, one of the top 5 players in the world. You have LeBron James, who everybody touts as the GOAT. And you're over here calling out your team for lack of effort and execution. I don't know how you can have those two guys on your squad. You have LeBron, who is a champion I know he's in his later years, in his, the farewell swan song, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if he's so much on his farewell tour, but you might as well call it that. But you still, both of you guys, two of the biggest superstars in the world, and the team gets called out by their coach for effort and execution. That is, I'm calling bullshit, because either that's the coach trying to make up some drama and motivation for this team, or you really need to take a hard look at your two captains or co-captains between Luka and LeBron, because if your team follows their lead, then obviously their lead is being called into question, and that's shots fired. So JJ is not really, blasting the team. He's straight up calling out Luka and LeBron. That's what I see. That press conference was no more than like, I'm not the coach. I'm behind these two guys, and we're playing like dog shit. And I'm not going to blame myself. I'm going to blame the team, but really, I'm blaming my two superstars, because these two guys, two of the best players in the world, you got to get called out by JJ Redick after a Christmas Day loss? Woo! And y'all want to crown LeBron? Come on, guys. That's pretty damn weak. And I love some Luka. I think that was the worst trade in the history of the NBA, Dallas getting rid of him. He is a lot of fun to watch. He is the top five greatest in the world. LeBron James, the GOAT. And you got JJ Redick calling you out. Wow. That's crazy. Guys, let me know what you think. I want to hear, is this real trouble in LA? Is this some made up stuff just to kind of get into the news, or is this shots fired at Luka and LeBron? Because that's what I think it is. I think there's trouble in superstar land. So something's going on there. The dynamic between those two guys and the coaching staff, something is going on there. Is let GM, Mr. LeBron James, likes to be the GM. Is he have his hand in this somehow? Because a lot of times I know he likes to, he likes to play his little pawns, and then now throw Luka in the mix. Something's up in LA, and it's pretty crazy to get called out on Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. Crazy. I could pause it and everything, but, I really don't care. Guys, I appreciate it. I got to blow my nose. But it's all good. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for you. Rain, sleet, snow, runny nose, it don't matter. We live. All right, so let's jump into this final game. And, we already had some great games on Christmas, but wow. I don't even know how to really... I don't even really know how to formulate the words to explain what we've witnessed here and what we are witnessing with Nikola Jokić. So the Nuggets win in overtime. So it was a heck of a win for the Denver Nuggets. 142, 140, and 130, 142, 138 in overtime. Anthony Edwards, 44 points. Phenomenal game. Ended up getting injected in overtime, just arguing foul calls. I mean, this guy's... All right, public service announcement for all NBA players. I know it's frustrating. I know the refs suck sometimes. There's calls that that blow my mind. There's things the refs do that want to make my head explode. But you're letting those guys win. You're letting them get airtime. You're giving them plug. You're giving them cachet. You're instead of just taking a deep breath, using that frustration and going out and playing better basketball, let your coach and let everybody else not associated with the guys on the floor, let them go argue calls. Just go out there and do your job. But, Anthony Edwards getting kicked out for arguing calls. Like, stop. Focus on your game. Focus on winning the game. Don't give the refs fuel for the fire. You're letting them win. You're letting them live rent-free in your head, whatever you want to use to call it. But, man, Nikola Jokić. Guys, we are watching something that we have never seen. You're watching a player consistently get better every year. He's great, and his greatness just keeps getting better. And I think by the time his career is over, he is going to crack the top 10 of all-time NBA players. But he had a 56-point triple-double. 56 points, 16 rebounds, 15 assists. No one's done that before. Historic performance on Christmas. Unbelievable. We are watching. Guys, put the phones down. Stop twittering and tweeting and whatever you want to do. Stop. Watch the game. Watch this guy's game. Watch how he plays basketball, because he's probably what Bill Russell, because I never got to see Bill Russell, of course, never got to see Bill Russell play, because you're talking about Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain playing against, subpar humans, let alone, guys that can really body up with them. You watch Nikola Jokić, he's in a whole nother world. This guy is unbelievable. He is the best basketball player on the planet, period. Argue me. How can you? He's doing things that nobody else has done. He continues to get better. He continues to drive this team. He had 18 points in overtime, the most in overtime. Dude, the dad bod god, Nikola Jokić, doing this on a nightly basis, and to put up that kind of performance on Christmas against a good Timberwolves team, against Anthony Edwards, putting up 44 points. Phenomenal. We are witnessing greatness. Stop what you're doing and pay attention. We are witnessing the best basketball player on the planet doing something just about every night that we've either never seen or is ridiculous. To have 56 points itself, let alone a 56-point triple-double. I think he was responsible for over 96 points total, and they scored 142. I mean, what he does on the court, his passing is like a point guard. Some of his no-look stuff and some of the stuff he does, his vision for a big man, his vision is ridiculous with the assists. He gets the rebounds. He's ball hungry. So, guys, we are witnessing something magical here. If he can get close to another chip, if he can get another chip, he needs to be into the top 10 of best basketball players of all time. It is ridiculous how good Nikola Jokic is playing right now. He's playing some of the best basketball. And when you talk to him after the games and you listen to some of his press conferences, he just seems bored. Like he's just he'd rather be playing with his horses. He gets more excited about talking about his horses and his horses winning than he does basketball. But yet he'll turn around and show you how much he truly loves the game of basketball. So I know press conference wise, he kind of dies it down a little bit and kind of keeps it pretty mellow. But if you watch what he does on the court, this is how much he loves the game. This is how much he loves his craft, because he is perfecting everything about it. And it is phenomenal to watch. So great job, Dad Bod God, Mr. Nikola Jokic, for dropping a 56-point triple-double. Greatness to cap off a great Christmas Day slate of games. Christmas Day is for the NBA, period. Write that down, NFL. Back off. Especially things like this, because people need to be paying attention to what is going on out there. I love it. More to come. Take a quick time out, guys. Again, man, getting close to New Year's Eve. I appreciate you. I'm so thankful for 2025. Excited about the upcoming 2026 year. Great things coming in the NBA. I knock on wood, hopefully some great things in my life. We talk about New Year's resolutions. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. Guys, let me know what you think. Do you have a New Year's resolutions? Do you guys do that? Do you actually stick to them? I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. Look, if you want to change your life, do it right then and there. As soon as you think about it, flip the switch, change. Just say, hey, I'm going to be committed to change. I'm being committed to myself. This is what I want to do. I want to get healthy. I want to do better. I want to be better with my family. I want to be better with my friends. I mean, whatever it is, better at work, change whatever you want to change. Do it as soon as you think of it. Don't wait for New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. It's not a countdown. Don't gorge yourself. Hey, I want to exercise more, and then just go bananas, and I'm going to start New Year's Day. No, because then you're not going to stay committed. Christmas, New Year's resolutions are cute. It's a nice thing to post. But if you really want to change your life, if you want to change some of the things around you, just stop and do it. I know I have a few things that I'm trying to be better at in my life. Who doesn't want to be better? Who doesn't want, to get through and, do better, be a little more positive, have a more positive impact to your family, to your community. Just do it. Stop what you're doing. Don't think about it. Don't post, tweet, whatever. Don't wait. I'm going to do it next week. I'll do it next month. I'll do it next year. No, do it now. Life is short. If anything has shown us this year in 2025, with a lot of the things that have been going on, some of the negative stuff in the news, etc. I try not to bring any of that in here to the show. I want to make sure I am happy and positive, but there is a lot of negativity out there in the world, and it's unfortunate, and it's not cool, because we are one human being. We are on this planet. We are all earthlings. We all bleed the same. Show some love. Go out there and change the world to a positive. Don't spread the negativity. So, again, if you guys got a New Year's resolution, don't wait till New Year's. Do it now. So, and I thank you very much. And again, I am blessed to be on here on the Boom Broadcasting Network. I am blessed to be surrounded by a lot of friends and a lot of family that support me and what I do. And I would not be sitting here today without a bunch of people, and they all know who they are. And I thank them very much. So, guys, time in, let's jump in here. I want to get into real quick here the Draymond Green drama. Monday, the 22nd, so before Christmas, in the third quarter, Warriors were down. I think they were down 5. Timeout was called. Draymond had a little turnover. Something was going on there. And then all of a sudden, Steve Kerr and Draymond Green got into a heated argument on the sidelines. Draymond up and walks out and goes to the locker room. Now the Warriors end up winning the game. I don't know. Draymond Green does a lot of these kind of crazy motivational tactic things where he kind of starts something. He lights a little fuel, steps on somebody. You know, he does Draymond Green things, and for some reason, he seems to think it motivates the team. It's getting kind of annoying now. Like he does not produce enough anymore to do these kind of shenanigans and expect a positive outcome. All you're going to get is blasted in the media. Like, Draymond, come on. You're a great player. You got rings. I mean, you're a champion. But what kind of what kind of look are you setting for kids watching basketball where you could act this way and think it's something positive, that you're motivating your team? That's not how you motivate your team. You talk them up, you be positive, you show things on the court, you do things in a positive way. You don't make an ass of yourself. You don't walk off the court. So I have a feeling the shenanigans are done. I believe Draymond Green needs to go somewhere else. I think this is but not just for him, but for the Warriors. The Warriors need a change. They need to do something here in the West. They need to get Curry some better help. Jimmy Butler is not the answer. He's an aging superstar too. They need to get younger. They need some depth. So they need to do some trades. They need to trade some guys away. They need to shed some salary cap and start going out there and retool and reconfigure this team if they think they're going to make any kind of run in the playoffs. And to me, unfortunately, it means getting rid of Draymond Green. Instead of answering questions about winning the game, you're answering questions about, hey, Draymond walking off the court, what do you think? I mean, what's going on? Like, that's not how you want to sit and talk to the media about. That's not good. It's not a good look for Kerr. It's not a good look for Draymond, and it's not a good look for the Golden State Warriors. So, Draymond Green, I think your time has come. I think you can go help a contender. You put Draymond, man. I mean, you could put him on Oklahoma City because they got draft capital up the wazoo. But I think you need to get him out of the West. I think you put him in the East. Draymond Green, with his chippiness, I wouldn't mind seeing him in New York. I think he would fit really well on the Detroit Pistons because his attitude, the bad boy attitude, JB Bickerstaff, I think would be a great coach for him. I think he's the kind of players coach that I think can get the best out of Draymond. Not only that, Michigan State alum. So I think Draymond Green going to the Detroit Pistons would be the best fit for him. I think it'd be a fresh start. You get out of the West. You go to a first place team. You go to a good team that's playing good basketball. You go to a good coach and a good atmosphere. And you kind of go home to Michigan. So, Draymond Green, time to go. Start making some noise. Get you to Detroit. Detroit, go out there and get Draymond because I think he's the kind of guy in the playoffs with some of these young cats you have that can get you over the hump. If you can like just hold him together, it's like trying to keep an atom from exploding. You gotta kind of really reel him in. But if you can contain him and his bombacity is, his ability to just explode sometimes. If you can really harness that energy, you got something, especially the Pistons who really want to start making some noise in the playoffs. Um, but yeah, Draymond, time to go. The arguing and stuff, the shenanigans on the sideline, it's not even cool anymore. Warriors are 8th in the West. They're a game above 500. You're just going to get more frustrated because you're hanging out. The lights are fading, and that makes you fight even more. So I think the fading needs to go. Draymond needs to go. Find somebody. Find a trade partner. So, and guys, lastly, I want to jump in here. We're going to touch base real quick on our rookie watch. Trades. We're waiting on trades. We're, again, still on freak watch. Haven't seen anything from Giannis. I know he's back playing some basketball, but I have not seen anything as far as trades. We haven't really seen any trades in the NBA or heard any rumblings yet. So that's why I'm getting a little antsy here. First of the year, I'd like to see some bam. I'd like to see some trades going on. So, but our rookie watch right now, number 1, Cooper Flagg, playing good basketball, just on a bad team, unfortunately, but he looks good, averaging 19 points, so a little over 6 rebounds and 3 assists a game. So solid. He's playing like a number 1. It's just Dallas has to get him some help. That's actually healthy. Then let's go for Canuple. Can never say there's too many K's, and it sounds like Strudel. I just want to call him Strudel, and I know that's not his name. I don't want to insult him. But for the Hornets, again, another bad team, but he's playing well, even though Friday night left early with an ankle injury in that first half. So a little concern. It was a good win for them. 120-105 for them. It was Orlando. But Canuple, 19 points, a little over 5 rebounds, a little over 3 assists a game, playing really, really well. But again, get him some help. Derek Queen for the last place Pelicans. He's been balling. A little over 13 points, a little over 6 rebounds, 4 assists a game. A shining star and an otherwise dismal team. I really believe the Pelicans need to trade Zion. I think they need to change the name. I hate the Pelicans name. It's a dirty seabird. I think they just completely need a rebranding there in New Orleans. They need to. I know they can't be the Saints, but they need a better name. I don't know, because they got to do something. They look terrible. That team is being run horribly, and they just keep getting worse and worse. Ever since the Anthony Davis trade, they have just been they've been in the swamp. Get out the swamp. You stuck. Terrible. And then number 4, VJ Edgecombe, started off hot, still playing well. They need to get a little better. They're sixth in the East, 16-14. So kind of still from where I had them to where they're at, they're still exceeding expectations that I had them this year. I still believe that Joel Embiid needs to be traded again. I think Joel Embiid needs to be traded too. I think the 76ers need to do some power moves. But VJ is a great player. 16 points a game, a little over 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He's going to be a superstar in this league. He just needs a better squad around him. So let's see what happens there. And then Dylan Harper for the Spurs. Those Spurs are ridiculous. Harper is really kind of stepping up. 12.2 points, 3.2 rebounds, 3.9 assists. I want to see the assists go up. Harper, you got scorers on that team. I like that you can score, but you should be double-digit assists every game. You have Fox, Castle, Wemby. You literally just got to lob the ball up, and they can just slam it home. So, you should be in double-digit assists every game. So that's really when I want to see your game step up. But those are my top 5 right now. Guys, am I wrong? Am I missing somebody? Is there someone we need to switch, put around there? Who do you think Rookie of the Year is? Right now, I think Rookie of the Year is Cooper Flagg. He's playing well. He's really shown out in some big games. I like it. I'm not going to fault him for being on a bad team. It's hard because, it's the Dallas Mavericks and they've cursed themselves. So, but let me know who you got. Let me know who your Rookie of the Year is. And that's the ball game. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. Again, a happy and safe New Year's. Please be safe out there. Call yourself an Uber. Do not drive. Drive and drink responsibly. Get home safe. Watch some basketball. 2026 is going to be even crazier. Can Oklahoma City repeat? Can they get close to 70-plus wins? Can my New York Knicks make it to the finals for the first time in 30-some-odd years? The Detroit Pistons, are they poised to get back into the finals? Are the Spurs and Victor Wembanyama going to play upset and be that kryptonite for Oklahoma City? Man, lots of stories, lots of good stuff. And again, we still got trades coming too, man. So I am excited for the rest of the season. I'm excited for 2026, guys. Thank you very much for joining me here. I will check you later. Again, jump on that like and subscribe button. Jump on the Boom Broadcasting bandwagon. We are a great channel here. We got lots of other content providers that do some great shows. So you got to check us out. Everything is all on demand. And again, it don't cost a thing and ain't nothing free in 2025, 2026. So make sure you jump on here and I will check you guys on the next episode, man. Thank you so much for joining me. Peace.